Hi everybody and welcome to Spa Babies, presented by Stonestreet. I'm Dan Illman. Let's take a look at the field for Thursday's Spa Baby race. It's the 6th, going a mile and a 16th on the inner turf. These are New York breds. Stonestreet is our sponsor. They've campaigned so many quality horses over the years. Horses, of course, like Curlin and Rachel Alexandro. My favorite, Good Magic, winner of the Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Juvenile. He's turned out to be a superstar stallion. This is an interesting race to kick off our 50-cent late pick 5 on Thursday because you have several horses already with turf experience stretching out for the first time. You sprinkle in some first-time starters. It should be a good betting race. The 1A and the 12 are entered main track only. The 11, Caddy Master, isn't also eligible. The number 1 is Dignified Response, a $45,000 yearling purchase by First Crop Stallion Instagrand, who already has a debut winner from 17 to try. This is the first starter out of a multiple stakes place dam. She earned her stakes placings on dirt. The second dam, however, was a stakes place turf sprinter, and it's worth noting that George Weaver's 2-year-olds historically do well on the turf. This one draws a comfortable inside post position under Louis Saez, appears to be working very comfortably up at Saratoga, and just looks like a live first-time starter with an alert break. I would expect him to be relatively close to the pace while saving valuable ground. The number 1A, Revivalism, is a main track only entrant, so we'll move on to the 2, Caddy Master. This is a gray colt by Liam's Map, a second-time starter trained by Horacio De Paz. Kendrick Carmouche retains the mount. A half-brother to a 2-year-old Grade 2 stakes-winning dirt sprinter in Sue's Fortune, but out of a very versatile dam. A dam that won on dirt, turf, and the all-weather, and some class in the pedigree as well. The dam a foal to a multiple stakes-winning dirt performer and Talking Treasure. Caddy Master debuted on the turf against a few of these horses, gave an even performance after taking some money. I think he's going to improve going 2 turns. Now, he's going to have to improve a lot to defeat several of these horses, but maybe 2 turns is his forte, and he should be a square price. He's 10 to 1 on the morning line. Let's watch the debut run of the 3, MCdel, because several of these horses are in the race. MCdel and Richard Avenue are going to dead heat for second. Ori is going to finish 4th in this race. The also eligible Caddy Masterson is going to finish 5th, and Caddy Master will finish 6th. As for MCdel, he was live for trainer Rudy Rodriguez, bet down to 2 to 1 in that full field, and he worked out overall a pretty good pace-tracking, ground-saving trip. He seemed a little bit green in the stretch, but there appears to be some ability here, and there's some pedigree as well. The $55,000 yearling is by the rock-solid stallion Twirling Candy, who connects with 17% 2-year-old runners. The dam one routing on the dirt, so distance should be okay. And this is the family of Johannesburg, who won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, but had plenty of quality on the turf overseas. MCdel and Jose Lezcano, I think, are going to show good speed stretching out for the first time. I won't be surprised if he's on the lead going into the first turn. As for Richard Avenue, they couldn't separate he and MCdel when they dead heated for second, and it was nice to see Richard Avenue really improve with blinkers and switching to turf for his second start for trainer Todd Pletcher. He's by McKinsey, a first crop sire that already has 3 winners. The dam, one going a mile on the dirt. The second dam is floating hard to his Grade 1 stakes placed on the synthetic. I think she was 3rd to Zenyatta in one of those Grade 1 all-weather races out in Southern California. The 3rd dam, a juvenile Grade 1 stakes winner named Love Lock. This horse, to me, just appears to be crying out with distance, and I think Todd found the surface with the blinkers. He should be giving a good late run in the stretch in our Spa Baby Thursday race. The number 5 is Rockville. He's a $95,000 yearling buyback by Bernardini. While I'm not a big fan of the Bernardinis on turf, you can certainly understand where they're trying here, because this female family is all grass. The dam one routing on the turf, she's a half to J. Ray, who was a multiple Grade 3 stakes winner. The dam's a half to a stakes place turf router in France. Now, Rockville did race once on dirt down in South Florida for trainer Jose D'Angelo. Caught a sloppy track, 5/8 probably too sharp for this horse, and he didn't do much. Now he returns going 2 turns, which I think is going to be his friend. He gets blinkers for the first time. Expect more speed. Jose Ortiz takes them out. Just not sure those Bernardinis on the turf. The 6 is Shoot the Waves. I know the Kitten's Joys can step on the turf, and Shoot the Waves is a half to Dufresne, who is stakes placed on both turf and dirt. Shoot the Waves, a $45,000 yearling, goes out from a family that has a lot of dirt ability. The dam's a half to a Prado again, who won the Remsen going 9 furlongs as a 2-year-old, but she's also a half to a stakes place turf router named Fast Romance. Shoot the Waves finished 9th in the MCdel race we showed you before, just couldn't really do much after getting off to a slow start. Maybe blinkers and extra distance will help. He's trained by Michael Maker, who also conditions the 7 Ori. Ramon Vasquez rides Ori. This one's by Demarchalier. Like Shoot the Waves, he's going to get blinkers for his second lifetime start. Demarchalier has gotten off to a good start at studs, 17% winners with turf routers. The second dam, a stakes winning turf router. This horse is bred to get the distance, and Ori, I thought, ran well in his debut, getting up for 4th behind MCdel. The 8 is Iron Max. Manny Franco aboard for Jeremiah Engelhardt. This is a son of Caravaggio, doing very well, 17% with turf routers, and this horse should appreciate stretching out from the family of Kentucky Derby winner Orb. This horse ran only 8 days ago, sprinting at Saratoga, took some money that day, and ran on belatedly to finish 4th. There's some ability here. It just seems like he's a little bit green. Engelhardt does very well with his 2-year-olds at Saratoga. Most of them, however, do their best running on the dirt. We'll see what we get from Iron Max. I think distance will be okay. We'll see if he's put it all together in his second start. Vamos, Vamos switches surfaces, the number 9, after 2 dirt tries where he didn't really break well in either one of those races. He's a son of Volatile. Frankie Dettori is going to get the mount. $45,000 March 2-year-old. The dam's a full sister to Coastline, who won routing on dirt and sprinting on turf. The second dam, a juvenile grade 3 stakes winning dirt sprinter. I wouldn't be surprised if this horse improves switching to the turf. Distance might be a little bit of a question mark, being by Volatile out of a Speightstown mare with some speed in the pedigree. And the 10 is High Watermark. This is a $15,000 weanling who resold for $60,000 in March. He's by Solomini, who's by Curlin, Stonestreet's Curlin. High Watermark is out of a dam that won 4 dirt races. She's been productive, foaling 4 winners from 6 runners, breezing at Finger Lakes for trainer Anthony Ferraro, who, like Jeremiah Engelhardt, does very well with his 2-year-olds at Saratoga, but like Jeremiah Engelhardt, those 2-year-olds usually do well on the dirt. If the 11 Sky Masterson gets into the body of the race for Gary Contessa and Junior Alvarado, he deserves some consideration. When he was 5th behind a couple of these 2 starts back, I never really thought he got optimal clearance in behind horses. And then he ran 9 days ago against Iron Max, and just maybe this distance, those distances were a bit too sharp. He's going to have to work out a trip from a tough outside post position. Let's take a look at my top selections for our Thursday Spa Baby race. I want to give Ori, the number 7, a chance to stretch out successfully for Michael Maker. In that debut try, fell behind early, made a really nice move on the turn along the inside to get into contention, found a split in the stretch, and was running on strongly. I think the distance will be okay for him, and Maker historically does very well when switching things up, whether it be stretching horses out on the turf. This one's going to get blinkers for the first time as well. Ori, 6-1 on the morning line, my top pick for our Thursday Spa Baby race, and is presented by Stonestreet.